Hey, this is Aaron, the Metal Theologian. Alright, so I got a little pack in the mail that I've got to talk about. It's a pack I'm very happy about. Took a little extra time to get here because I don't know if y'all have heard, but there's kind of a hurricane in Charleston. We actually went to Greenville for a couple days, and I'm actually going to do the first topic I want to talk about because I have a couple other words to say about that, but first things first. And the first thing would be a little soda. This is Shirley Temple. This is Hollywood's original Shirley Temple, so this isn't just any bullshit Shirley Temple. This is the real deal. Orca Beverage Works, though, man. I'm telling you, everything we get comes from them. It does have real sugar in it, though, and I've never had this before. So we're going to bust this open on my mounted thing, and we're going to give it a shot. Focus. That's okay, don't worry about it. Here we go. Ready? This is really good. I did a Shirley Temple drink once before, the boiling one, and I was a little bit disappointed because it really just kind of tastes like ginger ale. But this has that ginger ale feel, but it's like a mellow, like a Werner's caliber ginger ale, and it has a lot of cherry in it, like the maraschino, and
that's great.
That's really good. It's really refreshing. Yeah. I think it's grenadine you actually use in a Shirley Temple, not one of these. But yeah, I'm pretty into this. This is gonna get finished by the end of this video. So when I was in Greenville, fleeing from the hurricane, I only went to one record shop. I actually deliberately didn't go to my favorite one because that's the one where I hang out with the guy and bullshit with him, and he turns me on to 10 things I've never heard of, and I end up walking out spending $200. So I went to the other one, exercised as much restraint as I could, but I got one record that I was very happy to find. And I'm going to talk about this guy for just a minute because he doesn't get a lot of attention. I want to do something about that. This is Soul Stream by George Braith. And this is the one that I got while I was up there. George Braith, it took me a while to get into because he plays two saxes, okay? I mean, he'll play like a tenor sax or soprano, you can hear it. That's him playing both of those at once. And mostly because of Roland Kirk and that, I always thought that was kind of a gimmick and kind of a cornball thing to do. I didn't really have very much opinion of it. And the first time I heard one of George Braith's records, which was actually this one, which I blind bought years ago, Two Souls in One, I didn't really think very much of it. But the reason why in retrospect is because it was more of a soul jazz sound than I was expecting, and I hadn't really acquired a taste for that yet, you know what I mean? So I've since come around on soul jazz in a big way, and I've really come to appreciate his playing. And the record actually, even though I have 3 records of his as a leader now, I also have Extension. The one that really got me to appreciate him was his playing on this one as a sideman with Big John Patton. It was kind of a weird Big John Patton record. My understanding of this is that it was one that was recorded in the 60s but didn't actually come out until the 80s. But this is just a really easygoing, like straight up soul jazz album. It's not even as complex as this, you know. And this isn't like the most like deep, like gotta like focus to even get anything out of it kind of jazz. This is pretty mellow stuff, right? This is just a fun record though, and George Braith, who's George Braithwaite on here, just sounds fucking fantastic. So I want to recommend that, and just talk about the fact that I really like George Braith. He's a guy, he made I think 4 records total for Blue Note. I think he did a couple for Prestige, maybe a couple other labels, but he doesn't get talked about very much, and I frankly think he's underrated. He's someone I've really come to like a lot, so there we go. Now the other thing about this, we need something to listen to while we open up this package. Now I am very proud to say building suspense there. Well, this package came from the one and only, the inimitable Vinyl Richie.
See the address?
And it's ironic, he actually sent this priority mail, so it should have been here like last Thursday, but like the mailman didn't even go out. It actually got here yesterday. So the address isn't covered, so I'm not going to show it, but I will show this. I don't know if he reused it. It looks like he reused the box. I don't know if that was his or not, but anyway you slice it, I thought that was pretty fucking hilarious. So, this shit is fragile. I have no idea what's in here. All I know is that he thought it was something that I would at least appreciate and probably dig. That is really the extent of my knowledge on this. And make sure that I don't like show the address. Not that I'm really that worried about stalkers or anything, but I don't want to be stupid either. You know what I mean? I'm not really worried about clicking links on the internet blindly either, but I still don't want to be stupid about it and fall for a phishing scam. So. All right. I love that organ.
You know, I wonder how many addresses of people, like how many residential addresses and paired with names you could find if you searched over every YouTube video.
Let's not go there. Billy Gardner on organ. I really don't know.
Could probably find ours somewhere.
I don't know anything about Hugh Walker, the drummer, either. It says Grant Green on guitar, though. Great record. Alright, let's check this out. There's pretty good packaging. Let's find out what this is, and presumably I'm going to not know this, so we're going to Neil drop this together and find out how it is. Oh, man. Alright. I don't know anything about this, okay? Mind Cure 1988.
Oh, that is the perfect theme for today's.
You know what this is? Okay, I'm not sure if you're catching on to this, but for those of us who know tapes, this is a tape cover that someone blew up. You see that? That's the spine of the tape. This is the thing. This is the J card. Someone flattened out the J card and made it into the LP cover. So this already gets points for that. Yeah, Battered Citizens is the band. Police Brutality demo. So, let's check this out. On Mind Cure Records. So there's the other thing. 98. Looks like lots of songs.
Yeah, speaking of brutality, though, we've got the Shaw Brothers going on in the background.
Not Shaw Brothers. That's right.
What?
Alright, let's check this out. There's a business card in here. Oh no, it's a download card. Look at that. Okay, well, there's a download card. And Battered Citizens, Street Level Hardcore. That looks like a flyer. That's right. Wow, look at this, man. This is like a fucking Dead Kennedys record with this thing. This is awesome. Look at that. Fucking folds out. Well, like, here's a show they played with Fang. No Effects. Fang was pretty big in the Bay Area. Like, I met a lot of Fang fans when I lived in San Francisco. And, well, I guess I'll read all this later, but,
is that a poster or an art book or what?
Both. Yeah, Fang is one of those bands that I kind of appreciate more than I actually like. But I do kind of wish I grabbed those records when I used to see them around. It was always something higher priority. Pretty sure I saw a Fang record the day I bought my copy of The Number of the Beast 12-inch by Iron Maiden. And I can't really say I regret it if it was a choice. But I don't know, it's one of those things, man, where you just have to make these decisions and live with them. So, alright, let's put George Braith away and let's see what the Battered Citizens sound like. Hope they don't sound like shit. Look at this old inner sleeve. That's cool, isn't it? Just to stay on the Blue Note for one more second. Alright, so here we go. You can tell it's a metal theologian video because they start with a jazz album and then move on to what's probably going to be a hardcore punk one. I think that Vinyl Richie knows my taste in punk pretty well, though, so... It's funny, this does not look like the sort of thing I would have grabbed, but he said I thought I'd dig it. So let's check this out, because I'm getting curious. Checking to make sure I'm playing at the right speed. That sounds right. Hang on.
Kind of both sound awesome.
Yeah, I'm kind of digging this at 33. I'm just gonna let this run for a minute.
Yep, zoomed in actually, I think.
Kind of reminds me of the singer of Carnivore.
Split a little more at 45 too. I kind of want to compare.
I'm gonna start it over so we can hear that drum intro. Cause that drum intro was cool.
You know, if we played at 33 on the CD Baby, people might not pick it up with the algorithm.
The ad will come on after the thing. Yeah. This really sounds fucking evil though, doesn't it, man? It doesn't sound like the Battered Citizens. It sounds like the fucking citizens who are doing the fucking battering. Alright, let's start this over though. We're gonna start at 45. Cause I hear that drum intro. Alright, so here we go. Sounds more like regular drums instead of floor toms. Doesn't sound like the guitars are tuned down. Ready to take it?
Yeah.
Okay, so all my fucking around notwithstanding, this is a good song. Like a band that looks as political as this, I would expect to be like kind of pedantic and like probably write shitty riffs. This is a cool riff. The song structure's cool. And the guy is not technically a good singer, but he's using it well. You know what I mean? He's using his voice in an appropriate way rather than just like doing something trite. Now leave the chuckles alone. We'll do it another time. Spencer got me some chuckles for VCLT. That's like a Midwestern thing, and we found some in the upstate actually. We're gonna say those. Ah, fuck it. Open those up. Yeah, see, this is totally sort of like if you had told me the song is called SOS, same old shit, I would have said that sounds like a fucking piece of crap of a record. But this is really good, man. He's doing something with the guitar without playing a solo, something to mix it up, but he's not like playing a solo, and I tend to prefer punk rock that doesn't have solos. Alright, these are chuckles. These are ubiquitous in the Midwest. I used to eat the shit out of these in college, especially like the big size pack with the full sized ones that where the black one was in the middle, so you could like licorice was all over. But you can't find this shit at all in California, and I've almost never seen them in the South. So Spencer found these for me.
Yeah, I always end up finding them, and you never.
Sure, you did find them last time. This is sort of like VCLT. I'm gonna bust some of these out. These are like jelly candies. If you're not familiar with them, here, can you get a shot of that? Here, you can take some. And I'm going to show you how delicious they are. Check this out. Man. See how good that is? Look.
Oh, that's gotta be delicious.
Yeah. Oh, it's a cup of Greek there. Like the bass intro. Actually, you know something? Shit, I just got one of those fucking licorice ones. Those suck, man. The thing about the chuckles on the regular packs, the big ones, they put the black one in the middle. So no matter which side you eat from, there are 5 in a pack. You end up with that fucking licorice one in the middle, and it fucks up the other 2 because the taste dominates. Alright, I want to hear that bass intro on 33.
like the licorice more than the cherry, though.
Really? Who knows? Who knows?
But you love licorice, and then you just hate the Chuckles licorice.
I only just like the chuckles, licorice chuckles out of inertia. It's funny, this sounds all wrong. This Hall of the Mountain King intro, but this is going to sound good, listen. I gotta say, I like this record a lot at the proper speed, but I think I like it even more on 33. It kind of reminds me of like Carnivore, maybe Napalm Death a little bit without the thrash, maybe Godflesh even. I love that first Godflesh record. Like the guy's voice at just the right timbre where it doesn't sound like it's the wrong speed. It just sounds like he sounds fucking fucked up, you know? Well, I guess it's pretty obvious it's the wrong speed. But I'm still digging this. Let me
If the voice was this tone and like the drum line was regular speed.
It is regular speed though, which is not as fast. This reminds me of an intro by Slime. Shirley Temple by Slime. Yeah, I'm
Yellow's the best.
There's like 2 records in one. This is seriously the way the Delta VCLT because it's like 2 records in one, so I can play it at 33 or 45, and it's not even a record, it's a fucking tape. Alright, let's turn this up. See, it still sounds really good at the right speed. I've heard records before where, like, a Gilded Eternity by Loop, okay? At the regular speed, it's a shitty record, but if you play it at 33, it sounds kind of dirgy and awesome, you know what I mean? It's not great, but a friend of mine turned me on to that. He had that, and he actually owned it for years before he figured out that he was playing it at the wrong speed. But this is totally cool, man. I do think I prefer it at 33. But yeah, when I say I can play a record over and over again, it's like I can alternate. It's almost like there's 2 different grooves in it. So, anyway, this is awesome. I totally appreciate this. So thank you very much, Vinyl Richie. I'm gonna do my very best to remember to leave a link below. Fact is, if you're subscribed to me, you're probably subscribed to Vinyl Richie already because we kind of have a similar sense of humor. I think we kind of operate on the same wavelength to a certain degree. So, but I'm gonna leave a link below. Subscribe to him. Give him lots of support because his videos are awesome. And by the way, he has a fucking fantastic collection because he'll talk about a record like this, and then he'll talk about like a Jefferson Airplane record that's like too hippy-dippy for me, and like not bad and I, you know what I mean? He just like appreciates them both for the right reasons on their own terms equally, and that's a good channel. So anyway, very, very much appreciated, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.